How do you like that intro? That entrance. Hi. I'm going to vlog this week. I'm going to try vlogging. Melissa, that's me. Hello and welcome. Welcome back. Nice to see you. Feeling weird, but that's okay. I am also feeling excited, I think. Excited. I've had this project, a story. I wrote a little story, children's story, years ago, maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago. I don't know how long ago it was, but it's in my notes app on my phone. And it's cute. It's a really cute story. And so I figure I'm going to tell you about it so that you can hold me accountable to actually work on it. So definitely not going to get it done this week, but I'm going to start actually working on it this week with you. I would love any feedback or advice that you have to help me along the way, because this is new. It's really, I was going to say, I don't know what the outcome will be. I don't think I'll ever get it printed. I mean, maybe if some publisher comes along and happens to see this book, that something might happen, but it's really just a way for me to try new things. These are some of the initial ideas I have for kind of vibe. Not these. I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't know where to start. This is my problem. I've been thinking about it for, let's say, 5 years, and I have no idea where to start. I do have an idea of where to start because I have the story. I've split it out into pages. So I found it was, what's her name? She's part of the Good Ship illustration. She's got a lovely, lovely Substack. Helen is coming. Helen. And at some point along the way, she gave out for free this children's storybook template that lays out all the spreads and papers, number of spreads, everything like that. It gets printed on one piece of paper and then all cut down to make a storybook. So that's what I'm basing my template on. I'll do a little screenshot of that here. So in my notes app, I have split it out per spread. I put the different text that's going to accompany each page and each spread. And then I have visuals underneath that to kind of help guide the illustrations. So I've done work on it. Now it's just a matter of doing the work. So I feel like with all of that, where do I start? So let me show you what I've done here. So I hope this is in shot somewhat anyway. The story is called A Beautiful Day. And I took a Domestica course by this person. I'll link the course below. And I don't think I've quite finished it yet, but it got me into a good start to get rolling. So listed out all of the different things that are included in the story, and then identified the main characters, which are here, and then pulled characteristics from the list over to explain characters and their attributes. So we have the sun and we have the moon. Big spoilers there. So I want to use Kiritake Gonzai Tombi paints because I love the colors and I think it's going to be perfect. And I also want to, never done this before, but I want to play with digital collage. So my vision is using the Kiritake paints. So these are the suns, these are the moons, just kind of playing with colors, making notes of how I want it to look. So I'll do the paints on paper, like probably separate pieces of paper, probably not in a sketchbook. Scan them, use Photoshop to crop them out. I don't know how precisely I want to crop them yet. That's gonna come. And then lay everything out in Photoshop or Illustrator. Don't think I'm going to vectorize everything, but we'll see. Never say never. Never say never with everything. So like do the backgrounds as a separate piece, and then all of the different elements to crop them out and digitally then place everything where they go. I think I just need to start. I do have, so like I was saying, I have it laid out spread by spread what each of the visuals are, or at least a start to what the visuals are for each spread. So I might just start like making a bunch of suns and moons on a piece of paper. Anyway, I'm gonna change my camera situation, probably just do an overhead, I think, and then start painting some suns and moons and oceans and grasses and things. We'll see how it goes. Hello, voiceover Melissa here. I'm going to, in a second, read you the story while we speed watch me doing my thing here, like I was saying I was going to do with the suns and the moons and the blah blah blah. Okay. Enjoy the story. Do you want to hear it? Let me read it to you. What are you still doing out? The man asked. What do you mean? It's a beautiful day and I want to enjoy it as long as possible, I replied. You can't fault me for that. Well, actually, the man started to say, but I stopped listening. It was simply too beautiful a day to listen to a lecture. The clouds were that special kind of fluffy where you could see wonderful things in them, like there, an elephant, a rabbit, a funny little dog, or over there, a kitten riding a unicorn. The ocean sparkled like it was filled with diamonds and sapphires, each blade of grass made of 1,000 tiny emeralds. The mountains stretched taller than ever before, and everything looked more vibrant. The rays of sunlight dancing through the swaying canopy of leaves sparkling on the ground like glitter below. People smiled at each other, feeling the warmth of the glow of the sun on their faces. I'll fix that sentence. Yes, it was gorgeous. The kind of gorgeous that infects everyone with a happiness they can't quite pin down. But it's strange, now that I think about it, that the man is here. He usually shows up long after I'm gone. You have to go, he was saying. You'll mess everything up. The birds will stop singing, the flowers will wilt, the grass will turn brown, and enter other non-fun thing here. You have to go now. You're right, I said with a sigh. He usually was. I guess I'm getting pretty tired. You can come back in the morning and shine even brighter, said the man. As I started to go and the clouds looked like clouds and the ocean lost its sparkle, I stopped for a second and said to the man, I don't know how you stay up all night in all this darkness. Are you sure you don't want me to stick around just a little bit longer? I would love that, son. But as it is, I'm betting you'll sleep until noon, said the man on the moon. That's my story. I just think it's really cute. I think I wrote it when my cousin's kid was maybe 3 or 4. Maybe it's even longer than 5 years ago. Anyway, I kind of wrote it with him in mind as a little bedtime story. But I think it's cute, and I think the visuals that come out, although they're probably going to be tweaked along the way, will be really fun to play with in paint and things. feels a bit overkill. So, hello and happy Friday. Simon's gonna start rolling around now because I'm talking. I'm gonna try making a little hand-built air-dry clay paint palette because I have an idea, as I do. But it's Friday, and so yesterday was Art Hang Party Day, and it was Negative Space Animal Day, and just look. Oh my goodness. Hang on one sec. Interruption of silly dog. Yes. Art Hang Party yesterday was so much fun. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's one to do if you didn't do it. So fun. Negative space animals. Need to do more of that. A little something that I thought might be cute, and I'm just going to try it with some air dry clay that I have, which I'm so surprised that this is not like a big dried block of clay because I haven't used it in months. But still nice. It's the Crayola air dry clay. And I've used it for some figurines. I don't know if you can see. Anyway, this strawberry and a little cheetah, and a few other things, but it's nice. And so I was thinking, I love my little free color, the original Holbein watercolors that I picked up in Japan. I think it's Gamboge Nova, Quinacridone Magenta, and something turquoise. But the colors that they mix are just perfect. Let me see if I have it here. So here's the color wheel that those three colors make. And the essence of Art Hang Party, I think, is simplicity, like speed and fun. So, oh, there's some neutral tint in that middle row as well. But if ever there was a paint palette, like a limited color paint palette, perfect for Art Hang Party. It's a lot of P's. It's these three colors. So I thought if I can make little mini palettes and then put the paint in there, like obviously I might need to buy a few more tubes of paint, which is cool, and then sell them as an Art Hang Party palette. I thought that might be a really cute idea. Let me know what you think, but I'm just gonna make a little prototype here. My cousin has a kiln now, so if there's interest, and if my prototype works and everything, I can do it for real, like kiln firing, proper glaze, and all of that. And then, yeah, sell like a little mini ceramic paint palette with paint. I think that'd be pretty cool. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. I'll turn you back around so that you can see what I'm doing, because that's enough babble. see how that dries in about 48 to 72 hours. I will check back in with it with you. I will check back in on it with you. These, by the way, that I used for this little half pan is filled with Neocolor 2 shavings turned into paint. All right, on to the next creative adventure. Hello, it is still Friday after dinner, and I wasn't really in the mood for anything super involved. I find when I do my some creative things earlier in the day than when I usually sit down after dinner for art time, I'm tired. And even though the only creative thing I did was the little color palette with clay, it still kind of did me. I was editing videos all day and things, so it was a creative day all over. But anyway, I decided to get caught up on Sophie McPike's Scribble Brigade from earlier this week. She had a Patreon-only session that would have been 2 o'clock in the morning, my time. Not gonna happen. And it was more retro landscape, National Geographic photography themes, which is good. And she's been doing it really fun this week, where the warm-up is you pick 5 colors and then you do 5 seconds per color. So super fast. I would say super scribbly, but I was using watercolor. I wanted to play with the 3-color palette that I was talking about earlier. So let me actually show you what I did. And then, so, oh, look at that. Sorry, shadow. So the first ones are 5 seconds per color. In these ones, I only used 4 colors. And then the other ones, I used 5 colors for the most part. So my little yellow, magenta, turquoise, and then I pre-mixed a green, a purple, and an orange, which I barely used the orange. Yeah. So then this moved on to 1 minute per color, but I found I was going a lot faster. This one I maybe stuck to roughly 1 minute, a little bit less. And then these ones I just kind of went super, super speedy. Went way quicker than 1 minute per color. But it was fun. It was a fun scribbly time. I'm gonna finish watching the show and tell so I could see what everybody was doing. But yeah, that's Friday evening art time done. Happy Saturday. Today was like an explosion of creative play. It was just a very fun day in my sketchbooks. So let me show you what I did. First, Beth from Introvert Drawing Club put out a little fun drawing game on her Substack, which I will definitely link below because you definitely need to play the game. So what she did is she had 2 lists that were numbered 1 to 10. And the first one was animals, and then the second one was people. So what you did is you picked a number between 1 to 10 for an animal, and then you picked a number between 1 to 10 for a person. And then you would combine those two. So this is a rooster and a lady, and then a rhino and a lady. So very fun. These are the numbers that Ray picked. And then these were the numbers that I picked. A gorilla and a tiger. And it's just so fun. It was so fun. It was so fun. So I used the Neocolor 2 paints for the paint, and then what's becoming my most used art supply, the little, not the little, it is now little, this black, it's a Faber-Castell Polychromos color pencil, and it's waterproof. so it doesn't react to water. So I like to use it when I use paint and stuff. I wish it were blacker, but that's okay. Anyway, fun. So fun. So I did these this morning before lunch. And then in the afternoon, Shar, Blue Shine Art on Instagram, and don't remember what her Substack is, but I will also link her below. Both, oh, and YouTube. She's on YouTube as well. And she's been to Art Hang Party a couple of times. And she does like almost daily hour-long live streams of her painting process and stuff. Anyway, she also does a lot of like Zoom drawing sessions and things very similar to Introvert Drawing Club. But today she opened up her Zoom session to the public, and I took the opportunity to join. So it was at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Let me get to the beginning. And the theme was 100 hats in 100 minutes. Let me just double check that this is in view. There we go. Yeah, so she had a slideshow set up with 100 images in it of people and animals and whatever wearing hats and headdresses and things, and set it to automatically rotate every minute. So it was fast. If you think Art Hang Party was fast, this was fast. Like my hand hurts. My hand really hurts. I should probably ice it. But yeah, so I used, again, the black pencil and then 5 Neocolor 2s, and just hunkered down and drew 100 hats in 100 minutes. It was so fun. It was so fun. Yeah, just a real fun time. I really enjoyed drawing the men with beards. I had I know I'm saying fun, we should count the number of funs. The beards today were just so much of a joy to paint, to draw. Like, come on, this guy, that guy. And then just to fill up this page, I made the 100th big. But yeah, like, what more fun? What more fun can you have in your sketchbook than just being silly, playing games, drawing with people? I don't know. I don't know anything more fun. Yeah, that was my Saturday. And with that, I think I'm going to end the vlog here. Tomorrow, being Sunday, is probably finish editing this video unless I get it done tonight. I might be able to get it done tonight because it's basically edited up until this point. So I just need to pop this in, and then that's that. So maybe you'll see this on Saturday night. Maybe you'll see this on Sunday sometime. But tomorrow I need to get ready for Art Hang Party for next week, and we've got the 2 sessions. So we're doing underwater seascapes, which those references are already set and done. I just need to schedule the stream, and then I need to pull the references for our pop-up on Saturday, March 2nd. Can you believe next week is March already? I cannot. Which we are going to be doing picnics. So we did a poll in the Discord, exclusive poll, in the Art Hang Party Discord, and the theme of picnics was chosen over the others. So I'm gonna go find some fun picnic photos. I'm gonna see if I can find I want to get groovy, colorful, 1960s, 1970s hippie style picnic photos. Because we're gonna be setting the timer at 20 minutes for that session. So I think something with a lot of visual interest would be good. I love this guy's face. So that's probably going to be the majority of my day tomorrow. Plus, I need to give my hand a rest, I think, a little bit. I'll do something in my sketchbook, but you'll see that elsewhere. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my week, my vlog, my week, my start to my story. And I was just thinking I didn't plug in a microphone, so I hope this is sounding okay. Gosh, imagine if it wasn't. Oh no. What else did we do this week? We did the little color palette, which I've made a whole bunch more. Let me grab those. Decided to try new ones. Yes, so this is the one that you saw me make. It's getting nice and white, but still not nearly dry enough. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll do a cute little round one, because honestly, that is not enough space to mix anything. So I was like, well, let's just focus on the paint. So then I did this one, but I can only ever see a face in it, so I didn't like it. Surprise face. And then I did these 3 little single ones because I thought, well, that'd be pretty cute. So that's a little set there. Does not look like a face. And then I started making these rectangle shapes. And I used, for that, used the end of a chapstick to make the little holes. But I think these are the way to go for, this one looks like a kazoo. Yeah, so they're all basically the same. I think that's the way to go for these little sample paint sets. So then I just need to find, I do have a gloss varnish. I don't know if it's the right kind to use for like paint. I'm sure it's fine. So once they're dry, I will varnish them up. I don't think I'm going to paint them. I think I'm going to leave them just natural. And then I'll fill one with paint and see what happens. I'm not going to fill them all because that's a waste of my paint. But curious to know if this is something that you would be interested in. And also, like, what would you pay for something like that? If it had this amount of watercolor in a homemade little vessel, plus shipping. Anyway, that's besides the point. Okay. So that was a really fun week. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll continue filming as we go, as I do things, as I see it's interesting. But yeah, I really had fun. My goal this week was to have fun in my sketchbooks, and that's what I did. So started the storybook, drew some old family photos, some fun characters and hats and clay, and just a joy. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being here. Please come to our hang party on Thursday and Saturday this week, and watch all the replays. Keep watching my videos, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. I'm on the final stretch to hitting monetization ad revenue levels on YouTube. I don't know if I've already said that recently, but I think I have less than 400 watch hours to go, which you need 4,000. So it's like, ugh, so close. And then I need to hit 1,000 subscribers. So I think I have 65 more to go. So if you know anybody who would like what I do here, maybe invite them to subscribe. That'd be great. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please subscribe, because it would mean a lot. It would mean a lot. Okay, that's me. That's it. That's all. I'll see you at our hang party and next video. Okay, bye.